back to my channel. My name is Abby, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a natural makeup look after I did a poll on Instagram. Today I'm most excited because I finally received my 2 palettes from the new Selena Mac line. And if you don't know me, I'm very inspired by her story, and it's very unfortunate that she was gunned down. Alright, first off, you want to have a solid face and clean face, which I've already done that. I use a moisturizer which contains sunscreen, and I use a little bit of a rose water spray. Alright, I use a primer before I start anything. I am using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer at the moment. So I'm going to get a little bit of that and put it on my face. There you go. Next, I am going to do my brows. Some people do them before everything, and I'm one of those people. So when it comes to natural, I usually use a lighter eyebrow shade when I do natural. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in Blonde. As you know, there's many ways to do eyebrows. I do them my way, which I usually start from the top, just kind of like line the top and kind of get the shape. And then you do the same with the bottom. And now I'm going to do the other one. Same thing. As you know, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I would say mine are more like distant cousins, because sometimes they're really hard to get right. All right. Obviously me. If you already don't know, I'm very clumsy, so bear with me. Next, I'm going to clean up my brows with some concealer. And how I do this is I usually just take my brush and put a little bit of the concealer on it and kind of just outline where my brow is under. I have used to never do this. I wouldn't do it, and now is kind of like my go-to since my brows are kind of messy right now, and I think even when I get them done next time, whenever that will be, I'll continue to do this. For my lid, I kind of just blend it in with my finger. And then I'm going to do the same with the top of my brow. Just give it a little clean up. Do the other one. I'm all done with that. Next, I use my Airspun translucent powder. Very popular if you know Patrick Starr. And I actually just use this to set my lids instead of a white based eyeshadow. I never really used to set my eyelids, and I think that was kind of a mistake because when I tried it after, the colors on all my eyeshadow palettes just popped way more, and now I've learned my lesson. Alright, so now it's time to open my new eyeshadow palette, which I'm very excited to. The packaging is so pretty. It has a little rose on it, like Comme la Fleur, which is called the flower, I believe, or the rose. In English, of course. It's like her bustier. I love the packaging. It just reminds me of Selena so much. And you'll get to see a little picture of her when I open it because I've seen it before. Look at how pretty she is. I'm not gonna say was because she's alive in my heart, but look how pretty she is. And these are the colors, which I'm very excited to try out. All right, I'm going to I'm just gonna wipe my brush off a little bit so I have a little bit more of control. So I believe I'm gonna take this color right here. I don't exactly know the name. It's like this pale tannish color. I'm just gonna put it on my crease and kind of use it as a transition shade. Sorry for my weird faces I make, but this is how I do my makeup. I think I'm done with my transition shade. I'm going to use this color right here, right underneath it, and I'm gonna go right in the crease with that. These eyeshadows blend so well. Now I know why I wanted to get it. I always also wanted to try MAC eyeshadow, so what better than to start with Selena? Next, I'm gonna take this warmish dark brown right here and put it on my outer V. I think that's it for the eyeshadow. I usually like to use sparkles, but today I want to be super natural. Next, I'm going to use this long-lasting Drama Matte eyeliner pencil. It's kind of in a greenish brown color. I'm just going to put it in my upper lash line because I think it will really bring out my eyes since they're green. Next, I'm going to use my mascara. I usually curl my lashes, but I didn't bring it with me. So I use the Ciate London Triple Shot Extra Large Mascara. Just put it on. Eyelashes used to be really, really long, and now I just feel like they've gotten shorter over the years, which is fine, but I wish I still had long lashes, of course. All right, next I'm gonna dampen my beauty blender, of course. It's a little damp already since I cleaned it. And if you're wondering why there's a sink right next to me, I'm doing it in my bathroom because it has the best lighting in here. I also have to put this picture back in. If it will let me. There we go. Yay. Alright, next I'm going to use my foundation, which is not really foundation, it's a full coverage cream. It's Our Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream, and this is in the color Light. And I'll use a little bit of it since it's a natural look. And just use little dots, and then use the rest on my neck when I place the dots on everywhere where I wanted it to be. If you don't know who Selena is, I would highly recommend watching the 1997 film with Jennifer Lopez. You might know her now as J-Lo, but she was amazing in that, and a movie that can make me cry and laugh at the same time. Sometimes I don't cry. Sometimes I bawl my eyes out just because of what happened in real life. If you want to know more, I can make a video on it, but I just want to really focus on the happy parts of Selena's life right now. Alright. When I feel like all of the foundation is blended into my face, I'm going to go back to my concealer and put it where I want it to, like, highlight certain places on my face. And then I'm going to blend it out with the other end of my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to take my Airspun powder again. And, oh shit, that's a lot. Sometimes loose powder can really be hard to get into the cover. I'm not going to completely bake it like big people do. Like, big, I mean like popular YouTubers and stars. I only put powder on the places I use the concealer on. I don't put it on my whole face. Next, I'm going to be using my bronzer just to contour my face a little bit. I use the Morphe E48 brush, which looks like this. And then I'm going to use the OPI bronzer in the color Bronze Sunlight. I only use bronzer during the winter as a contour. I don't usually use a bunch. I just like to have a little bit of color in my face during the winter because I get pretty pale. Next, I'm going to use my blush. The blush I use is this 3-in-1 blush trio by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can find this at either Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And I use this one right here, which is like more of an orangey shade. Next, I'm actually going to go back to my eyeshadow palette and take my little tiny eyeshadow brush called M54846 from Morphe. I'm just going to take this brown color that I used in the crease and kind of just apply it on my lower lash line. the powder off. And I'm going to check out my highlighter, which is Leyenda, I think it's called. Same packaging, bustier. Same picture on the inside. So pretty, so beautiful. And look at that. Look at that highlighter. I don't want to touch it with my brush. So sad. I'm actually going to use a eyeshadow brush and just kind of try to clear out as possible. And then I'm just gonna put it on my cheekbones. Oh, I can see it. Selena, you're coming through to me. All right. I usually set my face and put lip gloss on, but I didn't bring that in here today, so that's the rest of my video. I hope you enjoyed.